Peace, family. How you all doing? I hope all is well with you. My name is Keisha. I'm the owner of A Way of Life. I am a career and business coach using astrology. Today I'm coming on here to do the weekly astrology for April. Peace, family. How you all doing? I hope all is well with you. My name is Keisha. I'm the owner of A Way of Life. I am a career and business coach using astrology. Today I'll be talking about the weekly astrology for August 15th through the 21st. And this is a pretty straightforward week. I didn't see anything major like we've been experiencing over the last, really since the Capricorn full moon, in my honest opinion. But it seems like the tension has kind of dropped this week. Don't get me wrong. We got a lot going on. Gemini moves into Mars moves into Gemini this week, and that's a pretty big deal. Um, Uranus goes retrograde. I think that might be next week. So the energy's slowing down for all that Uranus activation. And yeah, so those are pretty big energies that we'll feel the energetic shift of for sure. So Monday, the moon moves into Aries. And Aries can be impulsive and courageous, taking risks in something, or actually just like wanting to move forward with something. I thought this was a really good way to start the week off, especially on a Monday. Mondays are typically like, you're coming in from the weekend. You really don't want to go back to work or whatever your regular thing is. Really depends on your life and where you're at. But I think with Aries, it's still going to feel like the weekend. No matter what you got going on, you're going to be really upbeat, enthusiastic, and full of excitement, which is a good thing. That's a good thing. And then Mercury will be in harmony with Uranus. So you can have original ideas, innovative ideas. You can be learning something about technology, computers, or software. This is the higher mind and the lower mind working together, which is really good because I always see Uranus as something that might seem unattainable on the higher vibration, because Uranus is like, being able to connect with the divine. And when you put it together with Mercury, which is the lower mind, it's like the higher ideas working together to bring those things into the 3D realm, if that makes sense at all. Which I actually really liked that theory, that idea. This could also be you getting along with neighbors, siblings, aunts, uncles, cousins, nieces, nephews, because that's another thing that Mercury rules. This could also be you being in harmony with your communication. Around these things, or you might be taking a short trip somewhere or something to that effect. This could be really chatty on social media, but it's good though. Again, it's in harmony. And so it's, whatever it is, it's good communication. busy. It's going to be busy, quick, fast. The day might go by fast. If you have any errands or things to run, it's going to go by fast. You know, you're going to get up, get them done, get them out of the way. And then Tuesday at 1:19 p.m. to 7:23 p.m., the moon goes void. Now, I talk about void moons every week, and they can act like a mini Mercury retrograde because they're like, it's like when the moon is hidden, it can't be seen. And so the energy is null and void. So typically I say, you know, this is just not a good time to be planning anything, making any decisions or anything like that. But obviously we all have lives and we can't really do that. So another way this can show up is just simply that you might feel really drained, or like you don't have any energy, or you don't want to think or make any damn plans. It's just like, I'll come back to it another day or time, right? And so, you know, just be aware of that. And then the moon moves into Taurus, which is a nice transition because that moon void is a slower energy and Taurus is a slower energy. So it's going to feel natural, really grounded. You can be, I don't know why I got Southern comfort from this. I mean, we are not in Cancer season anymore. I think Venus is out of Cancer by now. Don't quote me on that, but I don't know why I got like a really good home cooked meal. Or you got some really good food from somewhere. Like takeout. Oh my God. I don't know why I've been thinking about Zaz ever since I do my postings for my up close speed dating, and I'm trying to post some stuff about like places where you could go on dates. I can't get freaking Zaz out of my head. I want some of that fucking macaroni and cheese so bad. Oh my God. Okay. That was such a divergent of, I don't know what happened with that, but food is on the brain. So this could be like really good food. This could be a night out to go get some good food, or this is obviously budgeting, security, and self-esteem. A really good time to work on your self-esteem, especially because it's the moon. So these are definitely your emotions. If you've been feeling out of balance with those things, you can do some self-esteem type things and tap into the energy to help you build your self-esteem in some way. It's a really good way to use this energy. And there are no other aspects on Tuesday. Then Wednesday, the moon will be in conflict with Venus. And Venus is a ruling sign of Taurus. And so this is almost like really not feeling secure about spending on things that you might need. You might feel like your emotions aren't being met. Your emotional needs aren't being met. And with Venus being in Jupiter, Venus being in harmony with Jupiter, that can expand those emotions. So you want to make sure you're on the higher vibration of this, or use it as, again, an opportunity to address Taurian themes. You know, wherever you're feeling in lack of Taurus themes or on the lower vibration of Taurus themes, this is somebody who's overspends. You know, you spend all day thinking about ways to spend money, and then you cry and complain about the money that you don't have. That's just one example. This could be, you know, food addiction, shopping addiction, or you just like buying things, right? A hoarder here. This is somebody who's definitely can be a hoarder, or just sucks at saving money in general. And so you want to look up how to budget, look up maybe perhaps more healthier food or cheaper foods, or foods that are still really super good, but, or really super healthy, but cheap, on a, good food on a budget type thing. And only buying what you need, or separating, getting two checking accounts so that one, you can put a certain amount of money in there, saving some money. There are so many like um, budgeting tricks and tips you can use to help you with your money. It's not even funny, but if you do some research on it, you will find out all these things. Maybe you're paying for way too much in the home for things that you don't need. Like, do you need all the cable channels? Do you watch all the cable channels? I'm like really pushing it, but just to give you some ideas of what Taurian themes could be about. Maybe you can start growing your own food, or getting some plants in the house to bring more air or something in the house. It could be so many different things, but that's how you could deal with Venus being in conflict with the moon. And so that way you're helping your own needs being met by trying to be accountable for the reasons why you feel like your needs aren't being met. Now, for people who are in relationships, I can see this being really hard, especially if you've been in a relationship where you aren't practicing these kind of healthy tools or whatever. And so, you're going to have to let that play out, right? You want to make sure you're obviously having this conversation with your significant other. This could also be in-laws, but because we're talking about Jupiter here, this is definitely a significant other. This is definitely having to do with relationships. Venus has to do with relationships, but it's also all relationships. It really could be about business and money and, all those other things that I was talking about. So it doesn't have to be one-sided. And now on the opposite side of Venus being in harmony with Jupiter, you could use this energy to attract more money, more love, more supporting relationships in general. You can also be planning a party, celebrating, going to parties, and possibly even preparing for vacation. Okay. Then Thursday, the moon still in Taurus will be in a challenging angle to Saturn. Ouch. Yeah, because if you don't do all those things I just talked about, then what Saturn does is it constricts you. So when you know Saturn is involved with something, there are blockages. So say you want that fucking nail polish, knowing damn well you don't have the money for it. You're going to go get it. You're going to have an overdraft fee in your bank. Like, it's going to be some kind of annoying, frustrating situation around it. And it could last for quite some time in such a way that forces you to do these kind of budgeting things until you get sick and tired of being in that situation. That's when you know Saturn's in your life. You're clearly doing something that Saturn's like, no, I need you to do better. Take accountability for why your life is the way it is and do better with your money. And at the same time, Saturn is going to be in a good angle to Mercury. This is really actually good. And it really ties into what I was talking about with your needs not feeling like your needs aren't being met. But with this time with Saturn being in a good angle to Mercury, then you get to talk about your feelings. This is most definitely deep conversations, or serious. Scorpio's more deep. Saturn's more serious. Serious conversations about how you can get your needs met. And so that's good. that it's going to get out there, it's going to get out in the open, and it might be not so easy. This could come with this could come with some issues, right? Because it's not easy talking about your feelings, and so it could be uncomfortable. I think that's a better way to say it. It can be really uncomfortable, but once you get it out in the open, whether it gets resolved or not right at that time, now at least people know now. So now you get to lay down some ground rules, some boundaries. These are all Saturn ruled things. Saturn's going to be like, well, I did tell you how I feel. So now I wouldn't say this is a time to be acting petty and all that other stuff, but this is where these types of ideologies come in. Now that you've got it out, if people are still treating you the same way and you start doing it back, well, okay. So you told them and now you give it back. I'm not suggesting anybody do that. I personally would rather cut them out of your life so that they get it. They understand that they can't do that, but everybody's going to have their own way of dealing with this. And so just know that you do have to continuously remind people how to treat you. Now, there are all different kinds of ways of doing that, even not avoiding talking to them, but simply just saying, well, we've already talked about me not liking A, B, and C. So what are we going to do to not allow this to happen anymore? You can do it that way too, addressing it directly. Okay. And Venus is still in harmony with Jupiter. So I do feel like these things will get resolved, but it's still not going to be overnight. That's just me, Saturn, being realistic about that. It is what it is. And whether you have the patience to withstand it or not, well, that's entirely up to you. Okay, then Friday, the moon enters Gemini. Now, I'll be doing a bigger video on Gemini, Mars moving into Gemini. So you want to make sure you like, share, and subscribe, family, please. It helps the channel grow so that you can be notified every time I go live and when I have these conversations. Y'all are not going to want to miss this. It's going to be important because it's going to be a 7th-month transit. But so Friday, the moon enters into Gemini. This is the best freaking energy to go out clubbing. Say whatever the hell you want. Geminis know how to have a good goddamn time. So during the day, this is how I see this. People are going to be running around, getting whatever they're going to wear. If you are going out, if you got any social events going on, even if you don't and you're just hanging out with family, or you don't have to have any plans, but this is definitely going to be that time to socialize, brainstorm ideas, network, have business meetings, planning meetings, and running errands. This is perfect for that energy. You could be connecting with siblings, neighbors. Again, this could be a short weekend trip that you're about to embark on. Or you are studying something here. Studying and learning. And then there are no other aspects for Friday. And then Saturday, the moon. Wait a minute, guys. Okay, Saturday, the moon still in Gemini, so that energy continues all the way into Saturday, which is great. Is a great time to, again, get out, meet people, and have fun. And then at 12:51 a.m., Mars enters Gemini. Until March 25th, Mars will go retrograde on October 30th to January 12th. We may be more assertive, courageous, goal-oriented in our communication. This could be so many different things. On the higher vibration, I just see a lot of discord with siblings and neighbors. Even this could like be crime in the city. So you want to be careful about that. This could also be like really good for focus on your business goals. Again, having business meetings, being very passionate and dedicated and motivated towards planning out your business to a T. This could also be a good time to learn something or study something, because you'll have the focus and motivation to do it. But whatever you're starting from Saturday until October, you'll have the time to go over it from October to January. And once January, Gemini goes back direct, anytime from that point on, whatever you're working on with this specific energy, you'll have the ability to grow and see the profits and benefits of that. Okay, and then Sunday, the moon will be in a challenging angle to Mercury, which is its own sign. And I'm pretty sure Mercury is in Virgo by this time, which I think maybe it might be Leo, but don't quote me on this. Again, I'm going to do another live on this. But either way, Mercury in Virgo would be awesome, even though it's a challenge, because Virgo is going to be super detail oriented and help you get detailed in everything that you're planning. Leo is going to have you can look at the bigger picture of it all as a boss and not as an everyday person, which I actually like that perspective too. So either way, it doesn't really matter how or which way Mercury is, even in a challenge. It's going to show you a different aspect of the business that you could be working in to plan for your business, which I think is going to be really, really helpful. This could also be car accidents and road rage, so be careful with that. Maybe even some challenges with your car in general. So if you are planning a trip this weekend, please, 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 please get your car checked, your wheels checked, all that. And then the moon goes void again, and then the moon will move into Cancer. So with that same energy, you have to know that this is arguments with family, siblings, getting things done around the house or errands. This could even be some issues with the house if you're getting any demolition or anything like that. Again, be careful for robberies, okay? Robberies. People stealing stuff from you. Just be mindful who you allow in your house. Make sure you're doing background checks and all that. So, all right. Family, as usual, I hope you found this information helpful. Peace.